Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Senator Hirono. Thank you for pointing out that when the White House engages with Democratic senators, we can come to an agreement on nominees that represent the best of what we both look for, Republicans and Democrats on our federal bench. In that vein, Senator Blumenthal and I are very proud to help introduce to the committee today Kari Dooley, who's been nominated to serve as District Court Judge for the District of Connecticut. She's a resident of Newtown, Connecticut. She is currently a Superior Court judge. She's held that position in our state since 2004. Prior to being on the state bench, Judge Dooley served as Assistant U.S. Attorney for the District of Connecticut, again, a 12-year commitment. She received her J.D. from the best law school in America, the University of Connecticut, and she got her B.A. from Cornell University. We were able to recommend Judge Dooley's nomination to the White House after careful consideration of her extensive experience in civil and criminal matters and her service to and respect from the people of Connecticut. She brings to this committee and to the bench a unique set of skills, both having presided as a judge and also as a prosecutor. One of her colleagues from her prosecutorial days wrote to us, what sets Kari apart from other qualified candidates are those intangible qualities that one looks for in a truly outstanding judge. Law schools often teach the so-called reasonable person standard, a composite of the community's judgment as to how a typical member of the community should reasonably behave in certain situations. Although the reasonable person standard is a fiction, I've often said, and have heard many others say, that Judge Dooley embodies that reasonable person standard. I will finally note, often the true measure of a person in public life is how you treat people when folks aren't looking, when the cameras aren't on. And I have found, after her name was sent up to the White House as our recommendation, that it is the courthouse staff that has often been the most enthusiastic about her nomination. Her fellow judges, litigators praise her and her work, but it's the folks that come in and out of the courtroom every day that note all of those qualities that sometimes you may not see if you're just watching her on the bench. So I'm glad to have joined with Senator Blumenthal in working with the White House to forward you her nomination, and I hope that you act upon it favorably.